It's day 2 of the second test match. The Windies taking on New Zealand. And there's a look at the day 1 end of play. The scorecard finishing with New Zealand on 294 for 6. After Jason Holder and his men put in New Zealand to bat. A chance for Nicholls and company to get a big score for New Zealand. Also a chance for the Windies to bowl out the New Zealand tailenders early on in day 2. Let's have a look at the batting there. Nicholls finishing off on 174 of 280 balls. What a brilliant innings it was, getting bowled by Ruston Chase, caught there by Brathwaite. Then Jameson 20 off 57, Saudi 11 off 12. And what an innings it was for Wagner. Neil Wagner 66 off 42 not out. He was left stranded. What an innings it was, 8 fours, 4 sixes for the bowler. And then the bowlers for the Windies. Gabriel finishing off 3 for 93 off his 26 overs. He bowled pretty well. Holder, no wickets to his name, none for 85. Joseph picking up 3 as well for 109 runs. Shamar Holder, the debutant, 2 for 110. And Chase picking up the 2 last wickets there, 2 for 54. With 1 maiden from his 13 overs. So they were the bowlers for the Windies. And now they had to go in and bat. Early on it was Brathwaite going early for a duck there off 8 balls. And once again pretty disappointing from the top order. 14 for Campbell, 7 for Bravo, only 14 for Brooks. No runs at all by Chase. But it was that man again, Jermaine Blackwood, who stepped up 69 off 92. Unfortunately, he was gotten out there by Tim Southee. So it is De Silva and Shamar Holder who are still in the crease at this point in time. The bowlers for New Zealand, Saudi 3 for 29, none for 32 for Bolt. Wagner, none for 26. And the pick of the bowlers by a far away, Kyle Jamieson 5 for 34 with 4 maidens. He's done pretty well for New Zealand. Absolutely took the sting out of the Windies' reply. And there it is, the summary at the end of day 2's play. New Zealand being bowled out for 460 and the Windies in a real spot of butter, 124 for 8. They still trail by 336 runs. And it is looking very, very bad for the Windies unless there's some kind of miracle on day 3 and day 4. Stay tuned for day 3 tomorrow. As we go in now into BBL action, the Big Bash League. 2 games being played today and pretty good games as well. There's a look there at the scorecard for the Stars. Stoinis, brilliant again, 61 off 37. Glenn Maxwell, the captain, 39 off 29. They were the major contributors there. 16 off 12 for Dunk, 15 off 14 for Larkin. And then it was the bowlers there. Not much there from them, but still a pretty decent score. Managing to get over that 150 mark, which is important. Fletcher only 12 off 10. And then the bowlers. Cook 1 for 33. Sams 2 for 24. Green 2 for 41. Mukanju 1 for 36. Sanga 2 for 26. And Cotton only the 1 over, none for 6. And that was the Cindy Thunder bowling lineup there. So not bad from each bowlers. Only one bowler not picking up a wicket. And you could say restricting them to under 170. And then there was a reply for the Thunder. Kawaja 7 off 7. Andrew Hills top scoring at 46 off 41. Ferguson 54 off 35. He actually was the top scorer. Hills second top scorer with 46. And then Ross 18. And not much there for the Sydney Thunder there going down to the end. McAndrew 6 off 4, 5 off 6 for Chris Green. We know how important he is. And then the bowlers for the Stars, Maxwell, none for 11. Stanley, none for 34. Hussain, 1 for 11. Hinchcliffe, 1 for 18. Zampa, brilliant spell, 2 for 10 off his 4. Only 2.50 is economy. 3 for 28 for Hatcher. He bowled very well. And then Cartwright 2 for 34 off his 3.1 overs. So those many bowlers being used by the Stars, and there is the summary. Stars batting first, making 169 for 8 after the 20 overs. The Thunder falling short, 147 for 9. So it's the Stars who win again, winning by 22 runs. And they go on top of the table with some really good cricket they have been playing. Can they continue to play well throughout this big bash? On to the second game. And we start off with the batting. Sean Marsh 62 of 47. Finch 35 of 28. Really started well. Harper 5 of 9. Russo 17 of 15. And then Fraser McGirt, he was not out, only faced one ball for his 0 runs. So there was the batting there. The top order batsman making the bulk of the runs, which really helped in the end. Then the bowlers for the Renegades: Birindorf, none for 34 off his 4. Richardson 2 for 20, only bowling 3.3 overs there. Andrew Tai, none for 37. Fawad Ahmed 1 for 22 off his 3. Hardy, none for 4. And then Turner also only bowling the 1 over, none for 8 runs in the end. Pick of the bowlers by far: Richardson 2 for 20, bowling 3.3 overs. And then there was a reply for the Renegades. Inglis opening the batting with Monroe, 9 for off 6. Monroe, he went for a duck, only 3 balls he's faced. Clark 10 off 6. Mitchell Marsh 17 off 18. Turner 24 off 16. And top scoring there, Hardy 33 off 36. So not many partnerships there, and you could say not the best of scorecards there. The bowlers: Laylaw 3 for 30. Richardson 3 for 22 off of his 3.1. It's Peter with 2 for 29. And Prestridge none for 20 off of his 2. Howell none for 14, only bowled 3 overs. And also Webster, only the 3 overs, 1 for 14. So pretty decent day again. Bowling lineup keeping them pretty conserved once again. And then there's the summary. Of course, Scorchers batting first and only managing 130. Renegades in the end making light work of it, winning it within 17 overs. Winning it by 7 wickets in the end, 21 balls left. So congratulations there to the Melbourne Renegades, who made slight work of it. But that's all we have for today, and I'll see you tomorrow.